Hi, welcome to Knits Up. I'm Mindy, your hostess, otherwise known as Knitter CNY. That CNY stands for Central New York. I live in the Syracuse area. I hope that if you're a returning viewer, you are welcome back. And if you are a new viewer, please stick around and see what I have to show you and see if you like it. If you do, give it a thumbs up. Maybe think about subscribing below. I recorded last week. I thought I was going to only record every 2 weeks, but I actually had enough content that I wanted to produce a short podcast for you. Yesterday was super cold here. It was like -8 Fahrenheit, and it was cold enough that I stayed in the entire day and crocheted. So I'm going to show you what I finished this week and also show you what I'm working on. This week was the week of taking out a couple of whips. Those are works in progress, and getting those done. I went through a couple bags and was like, oh, I forgot I even was working on this. So the first thing is a small lapgan. This is out of Karen Big Cakes, and it's the all-for-one crochet blanket. This is a small lapgan size that'll go to the nursing home. Those are really nice colors. It's just a granny rectangle. This yarn is kind of stiff, but it'll soften up when I wash it. The next blanket is also a whip. I had 3 balls of this, which is, I think it was called Cozy Toes or something along those lines. Cozy something from Hobby Lobby, one that I bought on clearance a couple of years ago. It is also the all-for-one comfort blanket by Bernat, and that's just a rectangle granny stitch, and you can see all the colors in that. That looks really nice. I had about 1.5 balls left when I started, and I really needed to get that done. So I got both of those whips done. So those will go to the nursing home. And then last weekend, I had talked about my cousin's fiance wanting a scarf. He said at Christmas time when he saw the blankets that I brought that he really wished he had a scarf. So I made a scarf. You can kind of see the green a little bit better in this light. It is Lion Brand's Fisherman's Wool along with some hand-dyed green sock yarn that I dyed a couple of years ago. I'm going to put this over here. It kind of shows as brown. You can see the green if I get really close. You can kind of see the green and the blue in there. He has a plaid hat that's like a newsboy hat that is what this is intending to match. So I'll have to get this out in the mail at some point. And then the last 2 things are works in progress that I started, I believe, this week. They're both from the shelf behind me. You can kind of see a couple things have changed. The first is a sock, and it's a pink sock. Pardon the tail right there. You can see that. And this is out of Cozy Toes by Mariner Yarns. Mariner is, I believe, an English brand, because I bought this off of yarnlane.com when they were doing yarn content on TV in Britain. And they had a YouTube channel that would simulcast it. And somehow I got free shipping on it. I have another skein of Mariner yarn right behind me in a different color. So this color is pinkish. So I thought for Valentine's Day I'd sort of work on that. I've been working on that on my lunch hour at work. And I'm using a 2.5 millimeter Addy squared needle, circular needle, magic loop. And then the last thing that I'm working on, that I worked on a lot yesterday, because I started this Friday night, and of course I just lost the crochet hook on the floor, but this is out of Karen baby cakes, different colors. This is going to be a bigger than a lapgan, but smaller than a regular Afghan, because I have 2 of these, and each one I think is about 500, it's 560 yards, 512 meters of a worsted weight, number 4 medium. And I'm making the all-for-one comfort blanket again. Sorry, the all-for-one crochet blanket by Bernat. That's free on Yarnspiration's website. It's a really easy pattern to make a granny square, granny rectangle blanket, and it comes out really nice with striping. That kind of shows you the progression of stripes. When you have a yarn like this that's multiple colors, and I don't color control or anything like that, I just go until it's done. And that I started Friday night. I used up 1 cake, and I'm on my second of 2 cakes. So that's what I've been working on, a little bit of everything, and you can kind of see that. I would love to know what my prompt this week would be. What project are you working on this week that you really love? Or if you don't love it, what are you working on? I'm assuming you love what you're working on, because why would you work on something you don't like? I like doing the granny square because it's easy and I can watch TV while I was watching it. I watched a lot of TV yesterday on YouTube. Found some programs that I wanted to watch and watch those while I was working on stuff. I hope that you guys have a great week and go knit or crochet or do some sort of craft, because it's good for your mental health to take a break and relax. Have a great week, guys.